Yeah. Hi, and welcome to Virtual Tarot. I'm Ava.
And I'm Trudy.
And this is for Pisces for the month of April. I'm all excited because I am a Pisces
Sun. And I have a Pisces moon.
Yes.
Which you can tell.
Yeah.
That we have a lot of Pisces in us. Pisces.
Yes. It's really one of the signs of a bond between people is the sun-moon conjunction.
But it's also the card of the psychic Pisces.
It is. It is.
So there you go.
All right. Well, welcome.
And let me segue into what I like to point out. Yes. Because I know you guys are out there watching tarot reader after tarot reader, right? You're going to leave us and you're going to go find another tarot reader. Well, let me point out the difference. We are the only psychic tarot reading duo on YouTube.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, but more than that, I think that what we offer is a very broad perspective on the cards, and you can actually learn how to read tarot by watching our videos. So, Pisces, thank you for joining us. And what we do here every single month is we forecast with a 4-card spread. And the first card represents
the overall environment of the month, that which colors the month.
That's right.
The tone.
The tone. And the second is the challenge or the obstacles you might face. And the third?
The unexpected, forewarned, is forearmed. This is why you come to us, girls and boys. My dad. Go ahead.
And the final card is the outcome, or a major event, or the overall conclusion of the theme of the month.
And then we'll give you a little bit of girl talk at the very, very end. And in between, you may have some insight that perhaps you had not thought of before.
Yes, hopefully.
Presented in a way that will entertain you and inspire you.
Intitulate. All right.
Okay.
So,
and it is spring break. I want to throw in a little bit about April. Okay, this is the month of April that we are reading for you, Pisces. However, we're currently in the month of March. It is spring break. We have decided to break on the beach. You're going to see a little bit about us. We're going to do some bios on the beach for you. So learn a little bit about Ava and Trudy and find out why we do what we do here. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. So let's begin with a recap of last month, which would be March. We're actually filming in March, so all of this is very relevant to me.
It's happening now.
It is. So.
Okay, honey.
Yes.
You ready?
Ready.
Okay, you gotta sit up with me. Yes, because she's way back there and I'm way up here.
I'm so comfortable.
I know. She's falling asleep.
Yes.
This is you. So
this is me.
Pop it up, babe. Pop up the energy. Okay, here we go. So let's do last month's recap.
All right.
So for the month of March for you, Pisces, the opening card was the one of the major arcana, which is the Magician.
Yes.
In the inverse.
Right.
So, the Magician, if you see this card, you'll see this gentleman has his right hand raised to the sky and his left hand pointing to the earth. And what does that mean, Ava?
As above, so below.
Right on.
Right.
And on the table we have all the elements.
Yeah, we did.
We do. We have earth, fire, water, and air. Or, as the cards will depict these elements, we have cups, wands, swords, and pentacles.
Pentacles, yes.
Correct. So, all of the tools necessary to manifest with whatever you desire, whatever is desired. However, this card is in the reverse.
So, what we're seeing here is the Magician represents those skills, those tools that you have, those qualities, those internal qualities by which you create magic, by which you create, by which you manifest. So it can refer to your career, your art, your basic uh, that which you project out into everyday reality. Reversed, it says that there is some block. Perhaps you'll experience some setback to your ability to manifest your skills, your art, your dynamism, really, your personality. Something is prohibiting you from that expression, from that manifestation.
Yes, that's one interpretation. Another one could be that you are not using your magic in a way that is noble, perhaps, upright. And it is magic.
It is.
That we create every single day in our lives, because thoughts become reality. And
you get what you concentrate on.
that's true.
You do.
So you could be manifesting the opposite also, another interpretation
Yes.
of what you want to manifest, because your thoughts are not
Concentrated.
or focused
enough.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Another
you've lost
interpretation.
maybe you've lost your focus.
Yes, and there is one more interpretation, which is someone within your midst
Oh yes, yeah. That
could be manipulating a situation, and that might, you may have confidence in someone or feel inspired by someone because they can create outcome, but this outcome may not actually be in your best interest.
Right.
So there you go, right?
Yeah. So someone is obstructing perhaps your best interest, or maybe you are, by losing focus. And so what you have to do is you have to refocus. You have to turn it around and refocus.
Right.
And drive all of your energy towards your goal. Become singular in your pursuits.
Which is interesting because the next card feeds right into that card,
Yeah.
and that was the Five of Cups, the challenge position.
Right.
Which tells us that your focus, once again, your challenge is to focus on that which is working,
Right.
that which is fulfilling, and again, this is the crying over spilled milk card. And if you see these three cups that have fallen by the wayside, behind this cloaked, grieving gentlewoman, gentleman, we have two cups that are full.
So you've really not lost everything. You've only lost a portion of your bounty, and you need to refocus on what is in your bounty, what is in the vehicle, which is your life, and refocus on that and become concentrated and intentional, because the magician is intent.
But if because oftentimes, and this is talked about by so many gurus out there, we'll say, I don't want to do that again, or we'll beat ourselves up, or we'll put the I shouldn't have gun to our heads. So forgive yourself, move on.
Yeah. Move on.
Put it down, and intention that is positive will evoke a positive outcome.
Absolutely. And so that's why I think the next card is relevant, because it's the unexpected is the Page of Cups. So you get new creative inspiration. And creativity, because
It's almost like planting
a seed. Yes.
a seed, a positive seed.
So you plant some positive seeds. Unexpectedly, they inspire you, and you feel inspired, as opposed to that regret or gloom that you had felt before, suddenly you get inspired. And consequently, we come to the last card, the Chariot, where you're on fire. And you are, again, in command and control of that, your ambition, your vehicle, that which gets you to your goal.
And it also tells us at the end of the month that there's a lot going on at
Yes.
the end of March, because when this card comes up, there's a lot of movement happening.
Yes.
And it also, we had said, it means that you're getting back in the driver's seat.
You're getting back in the driver's seat.
Yes, because you've sort of, you know, at the open, we have this Magician reversed.
Yes.
Which is kind of like, you know, you can't find your tools of manifestation.
Right, your tools are gone. Someone's stolen your tools.
Right.
You go to the shed and
you're not
all
sure
your
where they
tools
are.
gone. I'm like, what the? And then you look in there and you say, well, all right, I'm not going to cry about someone stealing all my tools. What I'm going to do is I'm going to invent new ways to make brand new tools. And these tools are going to be shinier and better and more practical and more capable of creating a vehicle for me
Right.
to get where I want to go.
And we had also said, don't let your man drive your car.
Yes.
Stop giving up the reins, girls.
That's right.
I want to see more women driving their husbands around, okay?
There's lots of things that was said to me about being like I would lose my virginity and my I will also be not a woman anymore because it's not a feminine thing to do. I'm amazed.
So just try it. The next time he's like, hey baby, give me the car keys, say, no, I think I'm going to drive, and see what the response is. I think it will astound you.
Yes.
All right.
They don't like to be driven by women. Most of them, anyway.
Why is my...
Why? Well, that's a big subject. So.
Okay.
So let's then, with that summary, continue into the month of April for
Yes,
you.
let's do it. Okay, Pisces.
Right here.
Yes, and here we are together.
Here we are together
Yes, and our mouths are moving in time
with the video.
with the soundtrack.
And I know when she's stopped talking, and she knows when I've stopped talking.
Right.
So it's quite a marvelous thing.
All right.
Ready?
Okay, so let's...
All right, first we have to meditate, just for a bit. Please, audience out there, bring us a little light and put it right here around the cards.
A bubble of white light surrounds your mobile device.
Yes.
We have noticed that many, many of you are watching us on your mobile devices.
Yes.
God bless you
Yes.
and your device. Ready?
Ready?
Oh, we like this card.
Yes.
Okay, so we are reading for you, Pisces, for the month of April. First card to come up in the position of environment, okay, is a pentacle card. It is a 8. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely
You're
card.
counting your shekels?
Your investment last month has paid off.
Yes.
Your refocus,
Has paid off.
your ambition
Yes.
has paid off.
And you're gloating a bit. You are.
The money is coming in.
The money is coming in. You're proud as a peacock at what you've done. And you say, oh yes, well this is wonderful. It really does seem like my ideas had merit. My inspiration, yes.
Yeah, so if you look at the card, you'll see there's this gentleman. I'm sorry, it's the 7.
Yes.
I said it was the 8.
Oh, you did? I didn't
Yes,
hear you.
it is the 7.
7 of Pentacles, pardon us.
Yes, and if you look at this card, you see that this gentleman is admiring the money that he has grown. Which is great because basically that means you've invested your time, your energy, and if you go back to that magician, your passion, your intellect,
All of that.
all of that. You've invested it wisely.
Right.
and it's a quick return.
Well, your seven is a completion. There's a certain feeling of having come to a pinnacle of some sort, and you're stopping to rest, and you're looking back at your labor and what you've done, how it's worked, and the rewards of all that, of all your hard work.
And this card always sort of reminds me of the Five of Cups too, because it's that sort of looking at things card, where you take a moment
Yes.
to sort of peruse the outcome.
Yes.
However,
yes.
this is much more positive
Yes.
than the five, because what you're doing is you're looking at sort of the security that you have created for yourself. Again, Pentacles, if you're learning how to read with us, Pentacles are always about that which is of the physical plane, of the material plane. So this is money, this is home, this is like what, the hierarchy of needs, right?
Right, but it's also your body.
It's your body.
It is your body, so because that's of the material plane too. It's sensuality because of that as well. So it's a broad spectrum nonetheless of the material world.
Yes, so you've created some security for yourself, or health.
Health, a good health, you are, yes.
Or a garden.
But, so the Six Pentacles are on one side, but he's got one right there on the path.
Yes.
He's got one foot on one side of the path and the other foot in his new garden.
Right, so there's also sort of this offshoot, this sort of,
Yeah.
and we call it like when plants volunteer and they show up on the other
Right.
side of the yard, and you're like, oh my God, I didn't plant that lily. Well, it just
Right.
showed up because
Yeah.
we had this lily over here, right?
So you're also contemplating a little bit about the prospects for new development, new growth, new potentialities. And you're in a very good place. A very good place.
Very good. I love
Yeah.
this card.
So let's see what comes up for their challenge for the month.
Put more white light around it.
Light.
It's working out so far for you,
So the
Pisces.
light.
It's better than last night's reading because, oh my gosh, last night we were reading
We were?
and,
for the other people.
oh
yes.
my.
Yes.
This is a great
All
reading.
right, this is good too. Your challenge.
Oh, I like this card. It is the Nine of Wands in the upright. So you're getting a little tired, a little fatigued maybe.
Yeah.
And I always think of this card as like, you know, if you live on the 20th floor in New York, okay, and the elevator's broken, this is like you carried the groceries up to the 19th floor and you sit down and you go, I can't do it anymore. So go
That's
ahead,
it.
Ava. That's my parable.
Hardly beat that.
That's my parable for
Yes.
the Nine of Wands.
But
Oh, and by the way, you stubbed your toe on the way up those 19 floors because you see this fella has this blindfold on.
he is a little bit suspicious. There is a little bit of suspicion built into the symbology of the card. He's looking to make sure that nobody's going to hurt him again because he has a bandage on his head. So he's been wounded and he's been hurt and he's accomplished a great deal despite the battles that he's had to wage in order to get where he is. But he's cautious and he's suspicious of whatever it is that you need to be suspicious of. So your challenge is to be vigilant,
On guard.
on guard. Don't let
Yes.
your guard down,
Yes.
okay?
Yeah, don't give in to, you know, oh my gosh, I just can't do this anymore.
And don't do that.
Yeah, because you can.
But it's again, a 9 is just, again, a tremendous amount of passion because you couldn't have gotten here without an enormous amount of effort and passion. So, though you feel the battle of it, and you're fatigued by it, and you're a little suspicious because of what you've had to come through to get where you are, your challenge is to remain simply vigilant and to go the last step, that
Right.
last step.
And because we have this 7 in the first position, I'm thinking weeds, okay?
Weeds?
Weeds, because while you're watching, or you're looking, or you're admiring all of this that you have created, this financial sustenance, this security, this beautiful garden of,
Delights.
good things.
Yes.
Don't forget to pull the weeds,
Right.
okay? Because that's a part of it as well.
Yeah, you have to. Well, there are many blooms coming out of all those wands, so you're still terribly inspired.
Yes.
You remain inspired. It's just that
You don't want something
you don't want to let your guard down
to come in
because
and choke out what
you
you've
don't
already
want
done.
to do that. So you just remain steady, and you haven't got a long way to go yet. So you just need to stay
Alert.
positive and inspired,
Mhm.
because this is card of inspiration
And it's also being alert.
and being alert. So let's see what happens unexpectedly.
But it is in the upright.
Oh yeah, oh, this is very good.
Oh boy, we have the Page of Swords.
I love this card. She hates it, I love it.
No, I don't hate this card. That's not true. All right.
All right,
So let's go
all right.
with the Page of Swords.
You want the positive or the negative interpretation?
Oh no, there's no negative interpretation.
Okay.
This is to me, so Pisces anyway.
It is?
Yeah. I see Pisces this way.
Oh, you do?
Oh yeah, okay, so with the Page of Swords. okay.
Immature? Gossiper?
No, just sort of like Pisces. I know a lot of different types of Pisces. Okay.
We have many brands.
They swim up here and they swim in the murky depths of the
Yes.
pit.
Yes. Yes, there are two.
They're the ones that light up, Have you ever watched those videos of the weird fish that swim like way, way down in the murky
Oh,
depths
yes.
of the ocean, like
And they have those funny faces with the big eyes.
and little lights on the top of their heads?
Yes, yes.
They look like aliens.
There is that part of us.
Well, the reason I'm bringing that up
Yes,
is...
why did you bring that up?
Well, because every once in a while a Pisces will surprise you. Pisces are like these smooth operators. That's how I always think of them.
Yeah, like that song, Smooth Operator.
Yeah, and
That
they're
sounds-
like psychic, and they're
Yeah.
like arty.
Arty.
And they're like all like,
Einstein was a
charismatic.
Pisces.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so anyway,
Okay.
every once in a while something will pop out of the right side of their mouth.
Yes.
Which is honest.
Oh, yes, but devastates the entire community.
Yes.
Comments that are apolitical, or not apolitical, politically incorrect,
Oh, depending upon the crowd.
depending on the
But
crowd.
Pisces doesn't really care
No, they don't care.
about the crowd.
No, they said it. This is how I feel.
Yes, this is where I swim.
This is it. You don't like the truth? Well, then get out of the
This
water.
is my pond. Anywho, that's why, this card doesn't really surprise me.
All right, so
But that is one interpretation of the card. It could mean, a lot of times swords do have to do with the intellect. And again, if you're learning how to read cards with us, this is the intellectual card. It's also about truth, honor, and cause. So you may pick up a new cause as well.
mhm.
There may be this idea that is formed that you are starting to take a hold of. And I'm only saying that because this is a page and we've got the 7. We're growing things this month. And so this is a new idea. Go ahead, Ava.
Well, it is that, but it's the card of communication.
Oh, and it's that too.
Yeah, so, but it's communication on an intellectual level, so it might be writing, it might be faxing, emailing, it might be communicating your intent, communicating your truth, communicating and being inspired in your communication. So it's new communication. It's a new means by which to communicate. So unexpectedly, there's a new means by which to communicate that you discover, or that is just, it's a surprise.
And it's also the baby Gemini card.
So
Because Geminis
Geminis
are the communicators
yes, they are,
of the zodiac. And so
as you can see.
I'm a Gemini.
Yes.
So whenever I do see this card, I think of the baby Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
Because baby Geminis say the darndest things.
Yes. Like that Art Linkletter show that used to be on where they interview little children and they ask them questions. And
I
they
remember that.
Oh, it was so sweet because the children would always say the most outlandish things.
How did God punish Eve?
Well, he made Adam sit down and read the Bible,
Boy, that was...
write the Bible.
He sat down and wrote the Bible.
Yeah.
What did he do with Eve? He made her what?
Oh, a housewife.
Yes.
And it was always funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, yes, Geminis are that. So you might be on the Art Linkletter show.
There you go. We have the Hanged Man
At the end.
in the position of outcome. And this is a really good reading for instruction,
Mm-hmm.
I believe, because these cards are coming up, which often don't come up.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really see
Not
these cards
for-
very often,
No.
do we?
For some reason.
But the Hanged Man is a major arcana card. It's one of my favorite cards. I always think of it as the card of the student. And also when it comes up in a reading, when I'm reading for someone, I always think that they should perhaps learn to become a student of the tarot. That's how I think of it, especially for Pisces, because you are already intuitive. Take note of this reading, and I could see Pisces learning to tap in to that ability that they already have. I'm not really reading to the reading, but I'm giving you encouragement because this card came up. Now, the Hanged Man can mean a lot of things. It is taking a new look at a situation, maybe a complete change of perspective, even change in situation. It also is a card of taking time out. It is a card of sacrifice for a higher cause. And that has to do with taking time out, because sacrifice has to do with focus and priorities. Mm-hmm. So that is the Hangman.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Ave.
All right. Well, it's, you can see that his red tights and his blue tunic.
And we're reading the Weight Rider deck, by the way.
Yes. And his yellow halo. He has a halo around his head. And halos traditionally are symbolic of enlightenment. So you become enlightened about something near the end of the month. It's like a bulb goes on in your head, and you realize something. And it's something that you hadn't been seeing correctly before. You'd been looking at the situation in much too conventional, a conventional manner that was not giving you any insight. What you are now doing is taking an unconventional approach, seeing things totally fresh. And this is giving you insight, enlightenment, understanding that you didn't have before.
I kind of see it as sort of a new cause. Because of this page.
Oh.
You have like this new, I mean, I always think of, well, the Knight of Swords to me is like going off to battle. Like you have this cause, you're, you're willing to fight.
Fight for your ideas.
For your ideas, yeah. And this
Yeah.
precedes the Knight.
Mm-hmm.
So this is sort of like picking up a cause.
Mhm.
Like, sort of where do I place my allegiance?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that is, we've been with this. We have this 9
Mm-hmm.
where we've been working really, really hard
Yes.
to maintain what we already have and to grow out some type of stability, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Some sort of foundation. And you do that at the beginning of the month. However, at the end of the month, it looks as if you are actually willing to give up some of what you created at the beginning of the month
Mm-hmm.
in order to move into this new perception of what you should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
You're willing to even, it's like a higher cause, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
A higher
so you're willing to make the
inspiration.
sacrifice in order to achieve a greater well-being, personal and universal well-being.
Which is like, this is major arcana stuff at
Mhm.
the end. So this is like almost destiny.
Destiny and revelatory. You get some sort of revelation.
So it's not just the mundane
No,
sort of open of the month.
no, you are really brought into a whole new perspective, a whole new way of seeing the situation, whatever that situation might be for you. So it is a wonderful reading, Pisces, and I think, do you have anything else?
I think we actually agree.
I think we actually agree. Maybe
Because
some-
swords come up and we look at each other sort of sideways. But
Yes.
I do believe that
Yes.
we do agree.
Yes, we do.
So this is a fabulous, fabulous reading.
Yes,
I
think
love
so.
it. Okay, so thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for joining us.
We also do personal and private readings, and you can go to our website if you need more insight on this reading, Pisces. virtualtarot.wordpress.com. Go to the purchase a reading page. Click on the reading that resonates for you, and email us at avatrudy@yahoo.com. We'll get right back to you. We do audio readings. They're usually about, 30 minutes long or something like
Yes,
that.
in that range.
And if you have questions, check our channel. We have videos there which really go in depth in describing some of these readings.
Yes.
And we also have a counsel card. I will hand it over to my lovely co-host.
The council card is major arcana only, but it gives a sort of a spiritual perspective on the 4-card spread, so that you can do the inner work to accomplish the outer work. That is the intent of that. And so they're very valuable.
And it's very easy to subscribe. Just click below. You'll see the counsel card subscription. It'll pop right up. You can watch your sign for maybe, I think, 10 or 30 seconds before it times out. It's $5 a month, less than a cup of coffee from Starbucks. I should know. And much more valuable.
Yes. So,
And you get all 12 signs for,
many months before as well.
yes.
So thank you very much for joining us, Pisces. We love you dearly. And come back for May, which should be in about a month or so, right? Yay!
So have a wonderful spring break, and we will see you.
In May. And we'll see you in May. Bye, Pisces. Ah.
I got to show to give, let out, I want to sing and shout, take a look and see a beautiful morning that turns into a beautiful evening, and together make a beautiful life. And if you wanna see, then come along with me, that's right. And if you want a good tomorrow, it's pretty simple, gotta find a light to follow. And if you do, you have a future real bright. And it's a combination of consistency. Come on and sing, oh, 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 oh. Come on, come on. way. I gotta dance just a little bit, move to be free. Keep my head up, don't forget to be me. Like I won $1 million, like I hit the pay dirt. Gonna smile from ear to ear, the kind that makes your face hurt. And we'll laugh, jump, sing loud, not afraid to shout about being happy, living it out. Take a look and see a beautiful morning that turns into a beautiful evening, and together make a beautiful life. And if you wanna see, then come along with me, that's right. And if you want a good tomorrow, it's pretty simple, gotta find a light to follow. And if you do, you have a future real bright. And it's a combination of consistency, come on.